Hey everyone. So my name's Edward Davis. I've never really just sat here and kind of talked to anyone um, in this way before. So this is kind of a new thing. But I just finished up a term at school, uh, my last fall term at the University of Oregon, and I also just finished applying for multiple master's programs in orchestral conducting. And oh my gosh, it's such a process. Um, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because there's people out there in the world that want to be conductors. They want to get into this crazy world, and this might be helpful. So I have eight steps that I would suggest taking if you want to become a conductor. Step one: consider your degree options. I'm just going to say right off the bat, this is my bias, but music education is going to get you the opportunity to learn teaching skills. A lot of people will say, "Oh, don't study music education, study performance." I become a really good musician. You have to be a good musician, but you have to be a good teacher. You have to have both. Step two: figure out who the conducting people are. Conducting professors, conducting grad students. Network with them. Introduce yourself. They need to know who you are, and they need to know your goals. Introduce yourself because you need to have those connections. Step three is seek out conducting opportunities. So I was really lucky. I got to work with our campus orchestra. Reach out to composers, ask to conduct their pieces on their recitals or whatever, or just get a group together. In some capacity, make conducting opportunities for yourself. Step four: after every time you conduct, every time you teach, analyze the video, figure out what worked, figure out what didn't work, both with the conducting and the teaching. I've fallen into a trap just a month or two where you don't really review the footage and you go back and look at it and it's kind of like, oh, well, some of this is really good. I'm doing a lot of great things, like a lot of the same really good things, but I'm also doing a lot of the same really bad things that I wish that I'd known so I could have fixed. Review the footage. Step five: make a list early. Now it's time to actually start figuring out, well, what do I want to do with grad school? Talk to people that you know, ask them for advice. Also, you can just Google, top music schools in America, top music schools in, the UK, top music schools in California, as ambitious as you want. Step six is make a chart of application materials. So as you start researching the schools on your list, you're going to start seeing, oh, well, this school asks for conducting video, 10 minutes of rehearsal, 10 minutes of performance. This school asks for 15 minutes of performance. So put everything into the chart, and then add some other stuff. Add, the state, the city, the population, the school rank, and then you can kind of just look at it and figure out, would I want to go here? I started with 25 on my chart, and I got down to 7. And 7 was still a lot. So speaking of a lot, time is so important. I would honestly say in the entire week leading up to the deadline of December 1st, typically take the week off work. Get all your homework done. I would suggest 30 hours to apply to each school because it takes an hour or two to cut the video together and add the titles and everything. It takes a while to write the essay, and then that brings you to step 8, which is just wait. You've spent time becoming a good music educator, learning about orchestras, getting yourself a video. You put it all together and you send it off, and now all you can just do is wait. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just waiting. Now I have the opportunity to just relax and wait. And I haven't gone out and done anything fun for months. So right now I'm going to go out and have some fun for the first time in a long time.